Welcome to Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You
hey.
rock it with Sports Life Talk.
Life Talk.
Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Ms.Manhattan. Gemini Jones holds the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the yeet of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go.
Yeah, because I love it. Welcome back, SLT Nation. Let's go. Y'all know what time it is. It is Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock. Okay, we might have to do something for our West Coast fans. Shout out to the West Coast. We back at it like crack addicts. Hey, welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk Live. It is officially episode 176, and y'all already know how this thing gonna go. We missing one podcast ranger tonight. Somebody had to be in Dominican Republic or Cubana or Colombia. Somewhere out here in these streets is the lovely.
And B. Jones. I guarantee she's not wearing anything Sports Life Talk.
Hey, trust me, from last picture I saw was nothing but mud, but we'll talk about that next week.
She barely had something on. You're right. All right.
But we'll talk about that next week. But welcome. I can't say it enough. We are so excited to be here tonight with our family in the comment section. We're gonna have a banger tonight. Tonight we celebrate the life, the historic career of Tina Thompson, the title Tina T. But before we get into Tina, and we start talking about some good topics tonight. Remember, it's sports, it's life, it's talk. I got to tell y'all go right now, tag someone into the comments. Let them know we are live. Let's get this thing popping. We are so close. Right now, we're trying to push our Twitter up to 1,000. I'm shamelessly going to plug because I got to. We got to pay the bills around this thing. And we need y'all to help us get our Twitter over 1,000 subscribers or whatever you call them. But, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family members. So we need 1,000 Twitter family members right now. And let's introduce the crew, though. Y'all see her. Yay! Down at the bottom. The señorita. Ay, muy caliente. Ms.Manhattan.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, y'all.
How you doing, KD?
I'm good. I'm always good every Wednesday when I come through with y'all.
I don't know if I'm gonna let that ride because sometimes you be a little bit hot down there. You be seething on something. So last week you had, they dropped them charges on you, so you was in a good mood. What got you in a good mood tonight?
It's spring break. It's spring break week for my daughter. So I'm actually getting to work on time. And then what else? Oh, and then she was downtown. So I came from the AT&T Discovery District and we got to go look at some views before we hopped on tonight.
Views like as in like buildings or views like in people?
Views like downtown buildings. I'll show you.
Well, I know you're a Drake fan. He got the Views album. So I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
I don't know if y'all can see.
Oh, look at that. We can see that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay. Phone, that was pretty clear right there.
It was nice. I ain't gonna even lie.
What kind of phone you got over there?
What phone do I? It's a 12. It's old. It's time for a new one.
Oh, Yours is old. I got a 10. So what is it? How about you get a new one and sell me your 12? How about that? That's what we're going to do.
Okay. Give me a few more months and then I got you.
I don't think my phone got a few more months left in it, KD. I need you to go ahead and speed it up.
All right, well, y'all hear him talking. My brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the head coach, the quiet storm. KT, how you doing today, homeboy?
B. Jones, I'm doing great. And I know I'm the quiet storm because I'm kind of, low-key, laid back. But lately, man, I've been showing out when I've been going places, B. Jones, and talking to new people. So I don't know what's gotten into me or what kind of drink I've been drinking at the time. But, man, I've been doing better, B.
You got that success all over you. That's what it is, man. That's that contagiousness. That success is infectious. You know what I'm saying? And people see that, and that's starting to ooze out of your pores. So that's what they picking up on. But also,
I don't know, Saturday and Sunday, something was oozing out. I don't know if it's success. It may have been.
And he ain't talking about nothing nasty. He talking about something else. All right, but yeah, you got to remember, it's a lot of different secretions that can come out of the body, KT. Hey, listen, but KT, did you do the new intro? I saw we had a new little intro tonight. Yeah, did everybody? Let's give a round of applause. Did y'all see the new intro? KT, tell us, you put that together?
Yeah, man, this weekend I took a little study break because I had to study for something for school. And I was like, man, let me just get a new intro, and found some new software that somebody purchased on the show, Map of the South. And I was able to create a new intro for us. And not only us, but if you watch Dresses and Salted Pretzels, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central, they have one as well.
Cool Cam said Elmo's glue, man. That boy funny. All right. All right.
Well, hold on.
Well, let's get. What's up, man? Yeah, I know. Leave that alone. The bot's coming. Y'all can't. Hey, we can't put that one on Gemini. That's all Cool Cam.
She's still with us in spirit.
That's all Cool Cam. 100%. All right, fam. Let's get into this show. Episode 176, titled Tina T, where we honor the legendary Hoper Tina Thompson, one of my favorite. I'm just telling y'all, I remember back in the day watching that Houston Comets team. So, KD, tell us all about Tina T. Take it away.
B, I thought you was going to do the read tonight.
Oh, man, send it to me. I'll do it. Hey, because I'm going to tag Tina in this. I'm going to put some sauce on that thing. Maybe she'll follow me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she'll hook up. Be like, hey, I like Sports Life Talk. No, but it's your thing. It's your world. Let's have it.
All right. Tina Marie Thompson, she's an American former WNBA professional basketball player and coach. Most recently, she served as the head coach of the Virginia Cavaliers women's basketball team from 2018 to 2022. Thompson was inducted into both the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame and the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2018. The first college draft pick of WNBA history, Thompson was selected first by the Houston Comets. She helped lead the Comets to 4 consecutive WNBA championships in 97, 98, 99, and 2000. She won 2 Olympic gold medals and made 9 WNBA All-Star appearances. Until 2017, she was the WNBA's all-time leading scorer, and as of 2023, she ranked second in WNBA history. So, B. Jones, with all that said, what you got for the trivia this week?
Man, I'm trying to go easy because it don't seem like anybody. I don't know. I think somebody Googled it last week and may have got it, or maybe it was a week before that. But y'all been struggling on getting my questions, so I eased up tonight. All right, I eased up. But everyone knows that Tina T played with Cynthia Cooper and Cheryl Swoops as part of that Houston Comets legacy where they won 4 straight titles. It was just one of the dopest teams probably ever. In no matter what sport, no matter what sexual, gender, they were the truth. But after the Comets folded in 2008, Thompson went back home to California and played for her home team, the Los Angeles Sparks. Give me the name of the 2 Hall of Famers that she played with in L.A. KT, you looking like you want to take a shot at it, KT.
Man, I forgot that she even played with the Sparks. I can already. It's one that should be a layup. So yeah,
they both really should be layups, to be honest with you. But I want to see what everybody come up with. So that's this question. The first person that answer it, slide in our DMs, and we're gonna send you a Sports Life Talk T-shirt. That's on the strength. That's on my mama and them. All right. All right, well, let's keep this thing. I'm so used to Pam, kind of queuing it up. Let's cue this thing. Let's keep this thing rolling. Here we go. Let's talk about some playmakers. This is the part of the show. We want to thank y'all for joining us. We work hard at introducing new people and showing some love to our local family. I think DFW market is probably one of the dopest markets on sports, music, entertainment. It don't matter. And we always going to show some love to our people around the corner. So let's go through the playmakers of the week. KT, tell us who we got for the You Got Next Athlete of the Week.
First of all, B. Jones, I want to send a shout out to everybody who's rock with us. We got some heat coming, y'all. A lot of 3, 4-star football players, as well as like top 20 in the state female basketball hoopers. So keep rocking with us. So the You Got Next shout out goes out to, and KD, B. Jones, as much as it pains me to do this, can everybody throw their L's up? Can everybody throw their L's up? The only reason I'm throwing the L up because this young man came. I threw it up the right way. This young man came on.
He didn't.
Oh, well, surprise. A young man came on the show by the name of Ahmad Bro. And when I tell you that this young man is a 3-star, by the end of the season, he'll be a 5-star. And on his episode, of course, he did this before it aired, but on his episode, he dropped that he would be attending LSU. So we found out that Sunday he already had posted it, but on the show we were able to talk about that too. So make sure you check out his episode. And the next guy, James Madison II.
Lightning.
When it comes to
probably
receiving,
will be at Alabama. Yeah, he like the next Devontae Smith.
He has his pick of places to go. He's 6'3". He's a stud. So please go and check out both of their episodes on our You Got Next series. You can just go to the YouTube page, this page that you're on right now, this page right here. Click on playlist and just let it roll through.
Yeah,
I'm even one up you. So let's. What were you saying, Ms.Manhattan?
Share with your friends after y'all watch it. Share it.
And
Share,
I'm
like,
even one up
subscribe.
you. All of that, all of the above. But check this out. We actually just recently dropped the You Got Next website. So all you got to do is go to SLTyougotnext.com and you can check out all of the new stuff we got coming on that show, all of the guests, get links, everything you need in order to lock in with some of this amazing talent. And by the way, Ahmad Bro, he actually committed on our show. We just recorded it and edited it. And we aired it after he had started talking to the other media publications, but we were the first people to have him on, and he threw up his LSU on our show. So I'm just telling you, if you do watch that show, it is historic. So y'all go check out that episode. All right, who we got for a local business, fam?
Well, I'm gonna keep talking. This is the most talking I've done because normally it's Gemini or KD, but my boy Callie J, who's normally on in the chat, him, Scoop, a Cool Breeze, my boy Fred, and my homeboy Jeremy, we all went out to a place to celebrate Callie J's birthday. Have you ever heard of a place in Dallas called Bowl Games?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's off Turtle Creek. It's 2 different buildings. They have one building that's bowling. The building that we were in, excuse me, you had a bar, you had bowling, but it was with a football. So you had 2 sides set up. Yeah, it was great. They also had like a little shuffleboard with pins, and you would knock those down. The food was awesome. The drinks were off the chain. Oh, the drinks were off the chain. That's why I was telling you about the oozing. That's what I was talking about. Nothing else, bot. So don't come hating on us. But please, go ahead. What you got, KD?
I was going to ask you, what did you have to drink?
Whole bunch of tequila. So here's the thing, and I know I'm taking up a lot of time, but we said the next time we go out, our curfew is 10 because we partied like we were in our 20s, and we ain't partied like that in a while. It took me until Monday, probably around 6 p.m. to recover. But back to both games.
You lost an hour, but you lost an hour too.
Yeah, and I lost an hour. I cannot sleep late, so I woke up early. So I was just at the record You Got Next show, so the show must go on. But if you're in downtown, go check out Bowl Games. We're going to reach out to their manager tomorrow because I talked to someone. Like I told you, I've been talking to people. I got the card, and we're going to probably have something down there because it'd be dope for the SLT Nation to go check out.
Okay. Hey, now let me ask you a question. Is it hard to do that, Kevin? I don't know why. I just feel like it's just that I can't, in my mind, mathematically, I can't understand how a football is going to knock down the the 10 pins?
Hey, so I'm on one side.
Okay.
20 yards away. So I'm
20
throwing it over
20 yards for a football is a long way.
It's probably not that long. But anyway, you got to just throw it over. And I got an arm, so I was able to knock some stuff down. So
okay, Jackson. Okay, Jackson Mahomes. Okay.
Nah, I'm sure you better ask somebody. My team won every time. It was me. Who's on my team? Me, Jeremy, and Cool Breeze, and we won both times. So next time we go out, the losers got to pay for drinks. So
I'm winning. So
you throw the football and the whole goal is to knock down all 10 of the pins with the football. So just like bowling, except you're doing it with a football.
Yeah, you just got to keep going until all of them are down.
And so what it like is judged by how many footballs it take to get them all down?
No, you just keep throwing until you knock all of them down. It's just like you just doing it for fun.
How you keep score? You said y'all won. How do you keep score?
We knocked all the pins down, B. Jones.
Lord have mercy.
It was two sets. It was 2 sets. So it's one set on the right, one set on the left, and you just keep throwing them until you knock all of them down.
Okay, I see what you're saying. The first team to get their 10 down win.
Yeah, so we got all of them down and we won.
All right, that's pretty cool. All right, cool. All right, well, for the local athlete, we actually gonna go back to the schools again. As everybody know that they played the state championships over the last 2 weekends. The girls played the first weekend. The guys played this past weekend. And just a phenomenal story coming out of Justin F. Kimball High School. They won the Class 5A state championship. So shout out to Justin F. Kimball High School. They are our playmakers of the week. If anybody out there, y'all tag me. If y'all know somebody, tell them congratulations. You are the Sports Life Talk High School of the Week.
B. Jones, what's funny about that's my rival high school. I went to Carter,
really?
Kimball were our rivals, and they've always been cold in basketball.
Yeah, they balled out this past weekend. So they
ball all the time. It's not the first time they won a state. They've won multiple times.
Yeah, I saw it like fifth or sixth title. Yeah, so that was pretty impressive. All right, well, Ms.Manhattan, you got us a toast. We finna drink a little bit something. All right, well, tell us what the toast of the week is.
Yeah, so my drink of the week is, of course, y'all know tequila and lemonade is my favorite. I was able to try a new bottle of tequila, and I left it in my car, so I'll have the name for y'all next week. Pretty much finished the whole bottle. All that's left is a shot. Finished it like in 1 day. So, KT, I was drinking right along with you. I just wasn't with you.
That's like you had some problems you were trying to get out. I don't know what was going on. Drinking a whole bottle in a day?
Say it one more time.
You were drinking a whole bottle in a day?
I think she might have froze up. Oh, okay.
I mean, not by myself.
No, you made it seem like you was just going at it alone, like you was about to play some Anita Baker and just call it a night.
I was not alone. But yeah, so tequila and lemonade. So are y'all familiar with the Calypso drinks? Do y'all know those?
Mm-mm. Oh, I have seen them. It's kind of like it's like a lemonade. It's in the bottle, and it's at like 7-Eleven or in the service station. Like tea, they have Calypso tea and lemon. Yeah, I've seen those before. Yeah.
Okay.
Are they delicious?
I liked them. I had never had them before because they have like weird flavors. Like the flavors are usually too much for me. But I found one that had cucumber and limeade, and it paired well with the tequila. So again, I'll have the tequila next week, so y'all can see it. Y'all could try it. It's really good. So of course you just pour it over ice. And then our toast of the week is going to go to all the postseason teams and players who are participating in March Madness. Like B was saying, B, what you were saying earlier.
Oh, we were just backstage talking about it, and I was just saying a lot of these kids are only going to be able to play one game, and they're going to lose. Unfortunately, 64 teams go in, but 32 teams win on the first day or the first 2 days, and so just telling all those kids and all those families to smell the roses and enjoy this opportunity to be a part of a tournament and to travel with your team for your last time of the year, and good luck to everybody out there. That's all I was just saying. It's a marvelous experience as we've been doing You Got Next to talk to people and they tell you about what it meant to get that opportunity to go to the big dance. It's to me, that's just it's just pretty cool. So shout out to all the athletes that's getting that opportunity to represent their schools in the NCAA March Madness tournament.
Yep, toast to them.
I'm toasting with Red Bull.
I got some green tea.
And I got some red wine.
What up, KT? Let's do the shout outs, man. We got a lot of people rocking with us tonight. Let's do some shout outs, KT. Who you got?
All right, we got Cool Kev, who's always rocking with us, as well as KD Dammit. We're glad to see he's doing better. We got Corey Livingston, and we got some other people. Y'all make yourselves known, man. Join the chat.
Yeah. Y'all join the chat so we can know who all out there who rocking with us tonight. All right, KD, do we have a player hating from the sideline? Why you watching mine? Only female in the crew when I hit you.
Oh, yes. We are going to talk about the woman who's accusing Michael Irvin. What is it? Sexual harassment? I think that's what she's
I don't know what it was, but she cost Mike a lot of money. Mike got sent home like on the day before Super Bowl week, and like he couldn't even work that week because of these charges. And I guess I don't know. Is Mike dropped the charges, or is he still? I saw he released a video.
Yeah, he dropped the charges.
He dropped the charges, and yes, a video was dropped, but there's no audio, so we don't really know what he said or like what happened. But in the picture, I mean, in the video, they're just like talking to each other. There's like that much space.
Yeah, I think he reached out and grabbed her a couple of times, but it was nothing like I'm trying to force you to do something.
Yeah, and they were like in the lobby, so I feel like he couldn't do too much or say too much, because it was like, you know, whenever you're at a hotel and you have your check-in desk, and then like to the side there's usually space right there, so and the camera caught it clear as day, so maybe they'll release audio later. I don't know, we'll see.
No, I don't
I
think
wonder if they get audio from those cameras. Yeah, I think this is one that's probably about to sunset, huh? I mean, like it's probably about to go away, and they'll forgive Mike and let him come back. But I hate he ain't gonna get his money, and like you can't.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know, tomorrow ain't promised, so he can't go back and do the Super Bowl, and it was a great Super Bowl. So
maybe it'll be some type of deal that he'll cut that's gonna get cut with
Cool.
Marriott.
Yeah, Cool Kev, you my dog, Cool Kev. Because I ain't gonna even doubt that one. I ain't even gonna doubt that one. That booger sugar. All right, here we go. Let's kick this party out right. All right, in the kickoff question for the week. The NBA is about to make some massive changes. They are now going to require a minimum number of games to be considered for major awards. So when you look at the Kawhi Leonards and the Anthony Davis, and I'm really disturbed by how much load management is going on right now. I mean, either it's too many injuries. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like we can't get a game with the stars all coming together and playing in one game. But now the NBA is going to mandate that you play in so many games, and I think this is refreshing. So let's talk about this change that's coming down the stream. And Ms.Manhattan, what do you think about this new requirement?
Okay, so there's how many games in a season?
82.
I think it's like 82.
Okay, and then how many are they for the players that are missing a lot because of load management and other
load
things?
management?
Okay, so what is like the average that they're playing out of the 82? Do y'all know?
I think it's going to differentiate from every different player, but you got to put this in perspective. Kyrie Irving, for example, who played in the All-Star game, who also a Zion Williams, but like Kyrie Irving for the beginning of the season, he missed like, I don't know, was it like 10 games or something like that with going through some debates with the whole anti-Semitism. And then you got Zion Williams who was nominated to the All-Star team, and he ain't playing but like 20 games. I think that was before that point in the season. And so when you look at these guys who are taking seats away from people, I mean, the number could differentiate per each individual. But at the end of the day, it's kind of unfair. It kind of feels unfair, at least, to have somebody who plays in a lower amount of games and then still get recognized and treated like they really did something. So
right. So, but does it take away from their greatness? Like you got LeBron James.
That's the debate. That's the debate. So listen, when LeBron has missed a lot of basketball of late, but when he plays, he was dropping 30. He was dropping 35. He was hitting career highs in every attribute or every stat sheet. So I mean, that's the debate that we having right now, Ms.Manhattan. Should it matter that they missed a lot of games, but when they play, they still are the greatest on the court?
I think it should, because you have your players that play more games than you, and don't ever get the opportunity to win because of your greatness. So I think it's a good idea. I actually like it, but that's me. I'm different. I don't know.
So
what about you?
You like the fact that they can load manage?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's saying she liked the rule, KT.
The rule, yeah.
Yeah, I love the rule too because everyone is dealing with some kind of injury. I mean, if you actually injured, then yes, don't play. But if you just hurt, get out there and play. Anthony Davis, B. Jones, you know how I feel about him.
Oh,
one of the most talented guys in the league. Played yesterday, balled. Today he's not playing, and he's
not playing tonight. He's not playing tonight.
When you know that LeBron James is out, and y'all got to win all these games to make it in, y'all can basically get into the playoffs without the playoff game, play-in game. That's another thing I don't like. Now that I think about that too, but yeah, like Kawhi Leonard, he did come off an ACL injury, so I kind of understand his reasoning, but he's done that even when he wasn't as hurt. So it's not fair for us to be able to go into the season kind of banged up, and you didn't rest it most of the season, so you got an unfair advantage. So yeah, I love what they're doing because maybe we can get some all-stars in the game that can actually wants to play because this last all-star game was trash.
Yeah, and then they also you get all the money too, so you have access to the best doctors, the best therapy, the best not only therapy but just like the regular health stuff that they can do. So it's like I don't see what the excuse is.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I do agree that hey, if you're going to make a standard, let's make it a standard. But I also want to see other standards added to this because I still got a problem with who the MVP is. I still got a problem with some of the people who were chosen as starters on the All-Star team. So if we're going to set this standard to say, hey, we got to have a minimum games, then you know what? We might need to look at the clause for morality, right? When you look at the NFL, who has Aaron Rodgers, who's lying to the media and doing whatever he want to do, and his name is mentioned as an MVP candidate towards the end of the year. When you look at Big Ben, the year he was an MVP candidate, he was under a sexual harassment charge. So I'm just saying, if we're going to say, hey, load management is a part of the game, then Ja Morant needs to be held accountable. He shouldn't be considered for postseason awards as well because of the morality clause. I just want to see us look at set the standard and stick to the standard. I feel like these awards have just been all over the place. It's like, who's the flavor of the month? Who do we really like right now? Who do we think deserves it? And I'm not talking about deserves it in a stat sheet. I'm talking about who's been playing nice with the media and who's been coming to all of our interviews and showing up for us and answering our questions the way we want. Let's give it to them. Let's show some love. Who's just a nice face for the NBA. And I want to see more standards. Maybe we need to look at, hey, they got to have so many games with so many points per game, so many stats or whatever. I don't know what that qualifying number is, but let's expand these rules and these parameters for the MVP and the postseason.
Just think about it. When it comes to the first team, second team, third team, that affects their money too.
It 100% affects their money. Not only do it affects their money, KT, it affects their contracts too. Exactly. So we're not just talking about, hey, you get a $500,000 bonus. We're talking about you could qualify for certain types of super maxes and other types of deals when you go to other teams. So you are 100% correct, KT. That would impact the way we look at Zion, right? Because now Zion, who's I think played 80-something games in 4 years, Lord have mercy. Between him and Mike Thomas, I swear we can't catch a break down in New Orleans. All right, but it was something else we were thinking about. Somebody said, "No, B, that was sexual assault." Yeah.
We were what we talked about with the players getting chippy.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a quick second. What was your thoughts on that, Ms.Manhattan, about this intensity that these players are bringing to the NBA right now?
Well, I think y'all mess with me about being petty. Sometimes I can be toxic, and I like it.
Mess with you. We acknowledge. Let's just say.
Yeah, so I like it. I'm all for it. I wish that they'll just let them do their thing, and then I wish it just wasn't so bad because I get that the NBA, the people who watch it, we don't want this kind of stuff happening, but they're not going to do too much because they're going to be separated. But I enjoy it because it kind of adds just a little bit of spice. And it's just, again, the players being passionate about what they do or passionate about their teammates. Like, don't mess with certain people. So, yeah, I like it.
What about you, KT?
I like it too, as long as it doesn't get to the point back in the 80s and 70s where you can just get knocked out and they didn't even care. Shoot, because what happened to what's my man Rudy?
Bill Lambert got rolled
talking
up.
about when Rudy got hit. Who hit Rudy?
Latrell Sprewell. Oh wait, Rudy Tomjanovich.
Yeah, you remember when he got sucker punched?
I don't remember who sucker punched Rudy, but I know.
I mean, he almost killed him.
Well, choked somebody out.
That was Carlissimo that he choked.
Yeah,
out.
Carlissimo, PJ. That's right.
I'm not talking about that. I don't want to get to where people getting choked out, coaches, because the coaches can't whoop a player.
No, not on any day.
But no, a little chippiness is good for the league. You need rivalries, like B. Jones was saying with some of the games that we've gone to. It's too much. Hey man, we're cool. Let's do this, that. Now on the court, I do not like you. Now we can converse afterward, but on that court, no, I can't stand you. And if it come down to blows, it is what it is. But yeah, you need that in sports.
Well, I'm going to say this. Y'all go call me a hypocrite, but I'm going to say I absolutely 100% don't like it. Let me tell you why. Because I don't know if it's just black people. I don't know if it's just there's certain types of people. They take it too far. We got Shannon Sharp fighting on the sideline with Jai Daddy. We got players fighting with fans. They took it too far. And I love the fact that the NBA has been so progressive in what they've done to the HBCUs into the spotlight. I love how they brought the WNBA along. I love how we're getting so much energy that's given to the game. Like if you turn on the NBA game, it's like Drake come on and J. Cole. It's like all hip hop. They have all the top rappers at the All-Star game. And so the NBA has said, hey, we're going to embrace black culture. And so we don't need the fights. We don't need the chippiness. Let's leave that to football. I view football like Q-Dogs and basketball like who the pretty dudes, the Kappas. Yeah, so they the Kappas. We want y'all to be pretty. We want y'all to look tall, have clean haircuts. Football players, Deion told y'all what they could be. They could be getting free lunch for all that matters. But that game requires a different level of intensity. But the NBA, I don't want to see the chippiness. I want to see hard playing. I don't want to see best friends out there high-fiving. I want to see dunks. I want to see it all. I want to see a fast pace. I want to see some trash talking, but not the shoving and the tackling each other.
Yeah, you brought up black culture, right? Have you ever seen somebody get intense in a spade game with dominoes?
Man,
that's almost a fight, ain't it? It's the same thing.
I heard of folks getting shot over some reneging and some spades, man.
Boy, I'm talking about people get crunk. They start slapping them cars. I'm like, nah, I can't play with you because I'm in the fighting.
Yeah, and that's the point where I don't want it to get to. Like, I don't want you threatening nobody's life, but just a little push, a little shove, and
you go to the right spade game.
Dunk on them. You know what? Dunk on them and do the head like I got you. Do the thing, do the little small. I mean, dunk them and clown. Let's talk some trash, but I don't want to see the chippiness because I still can't get it out of my head. I get the visual out of my head how Draymond slumped Jordan Poole over. I still like. Let's just be real. Everybody around Draymond be like, oh, that boy.
He did that to a teammate. Could you imagine what he would do to an opponent?
Hey, Draymond might come from the shoulders on you, so you might want to tread lightly when you deal with this man. So, like I said, that's not a good look. We don't need that when the NBA has done so much for black culture and the movement. So I'm gonna disagree with y'all too. I respect y'all opinions, but y'all are 100% wrong.
To all my spade players out there, just don't renege.
What I'm telling y'all, this one below me. The bottle. Y'all see, she doused that thing a couple extra times, get every drop. My goodness. All right, what we got next, y'all? What we doing? All right, whoa, it's time for the Manhattan Project. You want your music tonight? You wanna have your joint on?
Maybe just a little something.
Let's go.
Yes. So one of my topics is Sierra. So they kind of been off and on talking about Sierra. So I believe it was the Oscars. Was it the Oscars this weekend, y'all?
Yeah, it was the Oscars. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you have all your Vanity Fair parties and she wore this dress and I think she looks beautiful. But of course, Twitter, Instagram is like, how dare this Christian woman wear this dress? How dare her be sexy and all of her sexiness? And of course, talking about they're saying that she's unhappy to be wearing something like this. So I would like to know, Sierra's y'all's wife. Are y'all letting her out the house in this number? And she's going out with you. She's not with her single friends doing city girl stuff. So y'all tell me what's y'all's opinion on this. Is it too much?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I kind of want y'all to pull the picture back up because I lost myself for a second. I'm like, Russ, let his wife out the house looking like this. Yeah? Oh my goodness. God is good.
Yeah, I'll tell you this with the Oscars. All the women were wearing something like that, revealing.
Really?
Yeah, that was a wardrobe for the year. You know, every year is some kind of style that's going on. There were plenty of women doing that. But the thing is, they didn't have bodies like Sierra that pulled that off.
I'll tell you what, after seeing Chris Rock get the fire knocked out of his mouth last year, I wouldn't have let my wife, because you know Russ probably looked at somebody like, hey, this can go left. You staying too long, Playboy. So I look, I ain't gonna say it makes Sierra unhappy. I don't know how the dress represents her energy in her marriage, but man, that is a bold, audacious choice. But at the end of the day, Sierra got an image, a brand, a career that she got a manicure. She doing exactly what she wanted to do. She got Sports Life Talk talking about her 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. She creating the conversation, right?
And she's built her brand on sexiness. The way she dances and everything.
So two things I know. Russ, you a better man than me. Future. Last laughs on you, brother. Because, my goodness.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with the dress. And like I said, she's with her man. So, and if you got it, flaunt it, right?
If you got it, flaunt it.
Yeah, especially in the industry she's in. I mean, like I said, there was a lot of women dressed like that night. She just looked the best.
Everybody say, that's why I ain't married.
And to Cool Kev, he asked if Kim and Pam would dress like that in public. We absolutely will. I think Pam before me. I have to get in the gym for like a solid year, and I'm wearing it.
Well, that's gonna get us some views. I need for y'all to go ahead and stop playing.
You ain't lying. Let's go. We need to turn this up. We need to quadruple.
I'll do this while y'all doing whatever. Let's go.
Yeah, I ain't even got to be a part of it. Just get the likes, get the views. Let's go.
Yeah, so I finally found a show for us to watch, and it is called Student Athlete on HBO. So to everybody in the comment section, to the people that watch the show later, y'all check it out, and we'll talk about it next week on episode 177.
And I'm gonna tell you, I found myself to be crazy about these documentaries. I like these documentaries better than I like real TV. It's kind of a mix between reality shows, but it's got truthfulness, right? Reality shows seem a little bit fabricated, but this we getting to see the backstage, the intensity. We get to hear from people's voice, and it's like they shine a light on just more than just a headline. We get to get intimate and in the room with these people as these situations take place. So this episode is going to feature a football player from Rutgers and also current Charlotte Hornets center, Nick Richards. So y'all go definitely check this out. I tell you, the first 10 minutes of the video, it looks like a scene out of that movie that Adam Sandler was in. And they showing him play high school in this little black basketball in this little gym with all the scouts. And Nick talking about how he was getting calls at 4 a.m. in the morning on the day he was able to be recruited. And then check this out. The kid had to travel. He was up eating breakfast at 5:30. He had to travel like 2 different subways and a 20-minute bus ride to get to school by 8:30. Just a crazy story. So y'all go check out Student Athlete. I haven't finished it, so I'm super excited to be able to go back and forth with you guys on it next week. So KT, you got to do this one, KT. You got to check this one out. I'm
gonna do this one. I just ain't doing. What was the other one I said I wasn't gonna do?
Last Chance U, which is off the chain. I love Last Chance U, by the way. But KD, what made you check this out?
Yeah, so my dad watches a ton of TV, so he watched it. And then he ended up texting me and was like, next time you come over, you got to watch this. So I went over there. I go over to my dad's like once a week for dinner. And then I had coffee. So I was watching it while I was drinking my late night coffee.
So your daddy must not watch this show.
Yeah. He doesn't watch. No,
I'm about to say, because y'all, the way y'all be behaving on this thing, throwing people PS5s in tubs and cutting Crocs in half, and
yeah,
your daddy can't watch this with your behavior.
Yeah, you're right. He can't watch it. I have to send him like little clips and tell him.
Yeah, we got to edit that thing out for him. Yeah. All right, what else you got for the Man Project?
That's all I got for the Manhattan Project.
All right. Well, Gemini is out on PTO. Y'all please go follow her at Old Pam, Jess Pam. Y'all make sure y'all let her know about herself because she feels like she can travel all across the globe and leave us behind. And then and then we'll get back to the Gemini project, or what is it called? The Uncut Gems. We'll have an Uncut Gem next week. But all right, KT, that means we could go on into the drop.
We got the drop first, yeah.
Yay. So I've been trying to like spice up the drop and the new music. So this week I was scrolling on Instagram and I found this picture of so we're doing the whole March Madness and brackets. So Young Jeezy, who now goes by Jeezy, these are his top hits presented by is it Bylis?
Jay Billis.
Jay Billis.
Okay. Yeah. So when I was going through this list, of course, I had a whole bunch of disagreements. I am low-key a Jeezy fan. I really used to like him back in the day, but it's like when he dropped The Young, he just wasn't the same anymore to me. But I wanted to ask y'all, what was y'all's favorite album after talking to y'all backstage? I know y'all said, albums weren't really a thing for Jeezy for y'all. So what is y'all's favorite song? Is there songs that y'all would take out of this bracket? And then the people in the comment section, what changes would you make or what would you add to it? So what y'all got?
I'm gonna go and say that I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Jeezy album type fan. That's what you were commenting on. But if Jeezy is on a song as a feature, it is fire. It's like it don't matter what the song is, a DJ Khaled, a DJ Drama, like these albums are not complete until they throw Jeezy on that joint. And so my favorite feature of Jeezy is going to be feature with Drake on Unforgettable. This might just be the realest flow ever. When I say for life, y'all say forever. Hey, that boy, he dropped that verse on that joint. So that's what I like. I just like Jeezy's verse. Yeah.
KT, what you got?
He thinking hard.
Mine's going to be I Do featuring Jay-Z. I think that's my favorite. It was either that one or I Love It or Standing Ovation. But I'm going to go with I Do.
Was I Do in the tournament, KT? Was that one of the songs in the tournament?
I don't think it was.
I wasn't, but you asked me my favorite Jeezy song. And
yeah, but that was with Jay-Z and Andre 3000, right?
Andre 3000, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. We got 3 stacks on it.
So of course I have albums. I would say his first 2 albums are top for me, but definitely the first album, which was the Thug Motivation 101. And my favorite song is on that album, which is Trap or Die. Love it. I think Bun B is on that song. Y'all, it is so bomb. I'm gonna have to send it to y'all so y'all can listen to it. And then on the tournament challenge, let me see if my thing is still up. So I would take the Leave Me Alone off and replace it for Tear It Up. And then I would take Function off and put Trap or Die. So those are my changes to the bracket that I would do.
So if so how do people participate in this bracket, or who won the tournament by Jay Billis standard? Which song was it?
I don't think that's all they posted. I think it's more of just who the question was the best Jeezy song of all time. Like, what would you pick for Jeezy? Like the song of all time.
I wonder if Jay Billis is like a Jeezy fan or something. I wonder what made him decide.
He always does the lyrics on Twitter.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay, so he's a diehard Jeezy guy.
For years.
All right, KT. Well, hey, everybody, get your roll on. KT, break us down with the Coach's Groove.
All right, so the Coach's Groove this week goes out to a person that a lot of people didn't even know his race. Bobby Caldwell. Do y'all know who that is?
Mm-mm.
Well, he passed away, and if you don't know who he is, then go and download the song "What You Won't Do for Love." I know y'all heard that song before.
Do for love. Is that how I go? We ain't got everything.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
That's it. Right. But you were singing the Tupac version. But yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know it. That's how I know it.
But yeah, the story behind that is he was white, But the record label he was on, he started out with, it was an R&B label. So they had a picture of him and they were going to put him out just like that. They was like, no, we can't do that because people will probably turn on you. So anyway, on his album cover, he's sitting down on a bench and it's in all black. He has a hat on, so you can't tell what his race is. So anyway, I think Natalie Cole was performing, right? And I think he may have opened up for her. So when he came out, they saw it was white. That's when people realized that, okay, he's white, not black. But this is one of the all-time classics. KD, I know you've heard this song. It's been on plenty of commercials. It's a really dope song. And if you listen to it, you can't tell it's a white man singing it.
Okay.
So he passed away yesterday. So rest in peace to Bobby Caldwell. What you gonna do for love? Coach's Groove.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he got that soul though. He had that flavor though.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
did.
I'm talking about. Everything. All right, cool beans. I guess it's on me then, huh? We don't have a poll or a question this week, KT?
I gave you the Coach's Groove, B.
All right, cool beans. Well, let's go. All right, y'all. We dropping some new kicks. So you got to get your fix. This is going to be a little bit down the road. So I had to give it to y'all tonight because this won't be a Saturday drop, but it'll be a next early week release. Now, what I'm hearing is that you can actually get these shoes up early on the 17th if you go to like a skateboard shop. So I don't know how many of my skateboarders out there, but if you know a skateboard shop, this shoe will be released. This is the Nike SB. That's what the skateboard stand for. Jordan 4s. The colorway is going to be the pine green. They dropping at $215 price. I'm not sure what happened to me before. So have just become probably my favorite J model right now. At least I kind of go back and forth, and ever so often I might shift the focus. But right now I'm on these 4s real hard. Now I missed the last 2 4s. I missed the navy ones. I missed the craft ones. So this is going to be a good opportunity to get loose on them. Now, I don't know how many green colorways I need. I got quite a few pine green colorways from 1s and also with 5s and 3s and stuff. But I don't know. This sneaker is speaking to me. Something about that red Jordan on that tongue that's just and in the gum bottom. Y'all see that gum bottom? Y'all peeping that gum? That gum bottom is just clean to me. Do what?
That gray on the front, like the
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so y'all smelling what I'm picking up, but let's go around. Let's see what we got. All right, Ms.Manhattan, you copping or you not?
Yeah, I like these. I like the green that's on them, and then like you say, the gum. I call it the gummy bottom, but yeah, the gum bottom.
Yeah, that gum bottom is hot. All right, head coach, what you thinking, man? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You copping or you rocking? I mean, you copping or you dropping?
That's a thumbs up for me, man.
You paying $215 for them, KT? I know sometimes you be like,
it's not a $215. Well, it is a $215. That's the problem. Right now, your boy's broke. So unless I hit these numbers tonight, I won't be getting these. But if I had the money, I would.
I pray you hit them numbers. I pray you hit them numbers, man. Get me a size 12. Listen, I want to get them too, but right now I'm trying to put all my focus on this show. So I don't know, but I am. I love the sneaker. I might have to try to figure out a way. Somebody I might have to put these joints on Afterpay or something because these right here need to come home. Put them on PayPal or something. Paying folk because these joints here need to come home. So let's keep this rocking. KT, you know what time it is, bro?
Let's go.
Yeah, we moving along pretty good. We got 10 more minutes left to rock with y'all, but we got the pick 6. We gonna talk some sports here tonight. All right, here we go. First and foremost, we hadn't played fantasy in a while, but the tournament, March Madness, has given us the opportunity to get back out there, connect, and compete. So make sure that you are in one of the Sports Life Talks March Madness brackets. We got basketball for the men's and women's. So this is going to be super exciting. And we're going to make some predictions here in a second. But y'all come hang out with us, put your bracket in. I know mine's going to be trash in about 36 hours from the beginning of the tournament. I suck at these. Don't know how, don't know why, but we'll see. So make sure if you don't have a link, KT, throw the link in the screen and y'all send the link out. Let's get it shared. We can have 1,000 people in this bracket tournament for all I care. So let's get it out there. All right, KT, upset alert. Speaking of NCAA bracket, which one of the top 12 teams in the nation? I mean, they got to be a 3 seed, right? 3 seed or lower. Which team you think gets upset first?
I'm gonna go West Virginia.
Ooh, why West Virginia? That's a unique one.
Yeah, but I think they had a good season, but I can see them getting took out first because I wanted to go Baylor because I don't think Baylor is as strong as they normally been. I'm gonna go West Virginia.
All right, Ms.Manhattan, do you have somebody you think lose quickly? All right, I'm gonna go with Alabama. And I think Alabama got a really good squad, but something about these charges and some of the distractions, I think it might become a little too much for these guys. And I don't know, maybe the distractions might be the reason why they win it all and get focused. But anytime you have that kind of stuff looming, for some odd reason, I just don't feel like NCAA want that to be surrounding their national champions. So, all right, Kevin. News broke like crazy, like wildfire. I think it was yesterday or it might have been today. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets? What? Not only did Aaron Rodgers take a strong sabbatical, but he comes out of hiding and say, hey, I want to go to the Jets. And then he's so ornery. He wants his old team to help. he wants his old team to do his new team a favor so that he could go to this other team. The audacity on this man, I am starting to really loathe Aaron Rodgers in his behavior. But I'll ask y'all, what is your take on Aaron Rodgers to the Jets? Good, bad, get move, bad move. What do you think? We'll start with you, KT.
It's good for the Jets because they got a quarterback, but I'm just so sick of Aaron Rodgers. He's doing the same thing that Brett Favre did to him. He's following his footsteps. So what is he gonna do? He gonna lead the Jets to go to Minnesota? I'm so sick of Aaron Rodgers, y'all. I don't like him.
I'm starting not to like him too. I wouldn't want him to be a Saint. Yeah, I wouldn't want him to be a Saint.
How long has he been in the league? Like 15 years?
I don't know, but he looks very weird.
Super Bowl, B. Jones. One Super Bowl.
I know there's a lot of Aaron Rodgers fans out there. I think you don't like Aaron Rodgers because what he come down here to Dallas to do to y'all on 4th and like 18 and stuff. Like
that has nothing to do with anything, B. Jones. That has nothing to do with anything. No, I don't like him because he's a douchebag.
That I do.
And that was a D-bag move you just pulled on the show talking about because the way you do our Cowboys.
Well, how am I a D-bag for just saying it?
I don't like you doing that and assuming stuff. What has that gotten him? One Super Bowl?
Why you owe me an apology, sir?
No, I don't. You owe me an apology for coming at me like that. Why did you think the Cowboys had nothing to do with this? We were talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Ball. He caught the ball, KT. The referees just didn't see it.
Aaron Rodgers put Bryan on the show on Wednesday night talking about how he destroyed the Cowboys. It's B. Jones, man. Cowboys can't get past Green Bay in the playoffs. All right, Kevin. Don't look now, but the sacrifice. Oh, my bad. Ms.Manhattan, you got an opinion. My bad. Go for it.
Yo, I don't know if it's a good or bad move for him to go to the Jets, but I do like how he's like saying, well, I want this and I want this player and I want this player and we're going to go here and do this. I do like that about him.
But KD, he already has really good receivers at the Jets. They don't need anything else.
They
got everything they need. They just need a quarterback. They don't need a dude come here. Oh, I need Al Zazard. I need Randall Cobb. I need Mercedes Lewis. I need a mink coat. I need my feet rubbed. I need somebody to pick a bug out my left nostril. Forget Aaron Rodgers.
No, there's one more player that he mentioned.
Oh, and Odell, but they're not getting Odell. He'll be in Dallas.
TOXIC. That's why Ms.Manhattan, Patty LaBelle love her some Aaron Rodgers. All right, KT. Don't look now, but the Sacramento Kings are real. My question to you, KT, is how real are they?
They're about as real as their second round opponent, and they'll be out.
Oh, big talk from an Aaron Rodgers hater. Look, man, I think they super real. Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, they putting together. They got that white boy with the red hat that can shoot the love off the ball. I'm excited about watching these Kings play. They snuck up on some people. Nobody saw this coming, and I think they can actually be a certified problem. Kind of remind me of the Nuggets a few years ago when they win that bubble with the right side.
They got a real dope team, B. Jones, but I just think they're going to meet somebody in the second round that's experienced already, and they'll be out of there.
Hey, shout out to Morgan Reagan, who runs the podcast and the streaming show for the Sacramento Kings. She's a friend of the show. So shout out to Morgan Reagan. All right, KT, don't look now. But Kevin Durant has been hurt again. This time it was in the pregame. Kevin Durant, we were trying to go live. Kevin Durant didn't even make it into the game. I don't know what was going on, but do you blame the sneakers? Is this Nike striking again?
No, this wasn't the sneakers.
They ruined Zion's career. They ruined Zion's career. Now they're trying to ruin KD career and Kyrie career. What's going on, KT? What's your take, man?
The shoes. It was actually a wet spot on the floor. They didn't clean it up. Yeah, it was a wet spot because he saw his ankle. It twisted right when he did it. It wasn't the shoes. It was just KD.
What? KD
and his luck to get hurt. First home game in Phoenix, twisted his ankle on the layup line because the floor was wet.
Kevin,
can you imagine?
I can't imagine.
And buying tickets to see this man's first game.
And he's hurt.
After you just gave up all of that to get him. You just gave up all of that to get him. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm sorry, all the Phoenix Suns staff, but everybody that was responsible for mopping the floor, bringing towels, concessions, everybody fired. We got a job on Tuesday. Everybody got to go. That's egregious. That is the worst thing I've ever heard of. A wet spot on the floor, KT, during a layup line. Oh my God! I didn't know it was a wet spot, man. God, dog. All right, KT. We know we're gonna do draft. We're gonna do draft QBs a little bit. We got the draft coming up, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Now, you know, a quick question though. The speed of baseball has changed. Baseball is making these revolutionary changes. Does that make a difference at all in baseball for you guys? Have y'all been watching the new speed of the pitch count and all of that stuff?
Now, like new fans are like it because nobody wants to sit there and watch a 3-4 hour game. Did you speaking of that, y'all hear about the high school game that it took 48 hours for them to finish the game? Or maybe in college?
No.
48 hours for a baseball game?
Yes, they had to do that. Then it resumed like the score was like 45-43.
I wonder what happened. Like, so they just kept beating each other.
Dude, I have no idea. I'm like, would you want to sit for a game like that? No.
Nah, that's too much. As a matter of fact, you just missed that opportunity. I don't even know who won. But I think it's worth checking them out, man. I saw this highlight video of like the new baseball versus the old baseball, and it showed like one pitch was thrown versus like a whole half of inning. I thought that was pretty impressive. Baseball.
No, speeding up the game it's smart because now instead of 3 hours, it's 2.5 hours.
But not only just speeding it up, they changing some of the other rules too. So it might be worth checking them out, man, because I think it's a great sport. It's a fun sport. It's like you said, it's just kind of boring and slow paced unless you in the house watching it live. So we're going to check them out, man. Now, this is a fun one. This one we should have put in the Manhattan Project. This week, Darren Waller was traded from the Las Vegas Raiders to the New York Giants after his marriage to WNBA All-Star Kelsey Plum. So my question to y'all is now that Darren is leaving Las Vegas and going to the Giants, should Kelsey request a trade and go be with her husband in New York?
No. And here's why. The seasons don't overlap. So it's not going to be a problem. She can go to New York. But the thing is, if she went to that squad in New York, it's a wrap. It will be a wrap. But now she needs to stay up to Vegas and build on that dynasty because at the rate they're going to be, they could possibly eclipse the Houston Comets.
You think that team that tough?
You got Candace Parker now. Asia Wilson.
That Liberty team looking good too, though.
What's the other one? Chelsea. What's the other one? Chelsea Gray?
Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. Yeah, they got a squad. They got a squad, dog. All right. Well, this is going to be a very, very, very deep moment and intense moment for KT. Kevin, it was announced today that Ezekiel Elliott is no longer a Dallas Cowboy. Sayonara, Zeke. My question to you, KT, is what was your most memorable Ezekiel Elliott moment here in Dallas? Let's just pay homage to Zeke for what he was able to do out here. What is your most memorable moment?
When Zeke was right, he was a dog here, so I would not talk negative towards him. But I think with him jumping into the Salvation Army, the bell, that was my most famous moment.
I thought about that one, but I also like the cereal meme, the one they took the gift out when he
Yes,
eats
I
the
was talking
cereal.
about it too. That meme is priceless. But
Yeah.
what 27-year-old running back, B. Jones, you know, that just fell off like that?
A lot of them. Todd Gurley. I mean, I could go
Todd
on
Gurley
and
was a
on.
little older. He was closer to 30 when he
was
started falling
young.
off.
He just got hurt. Todd Gurley wasn't even in the league. I think maybe 5 or 6 years. We might have to take it to the post credits and do some researches and let us know. But I don't know why I feel like Todd Gurley was around 27, 28 years old when he fell off. What's the dude that came from Alabama? Eddie Lacy.
Yeah, Eddie Lacy ate himself out the league though. That's different.
All right, you know what, Ms.Manhattan, did you have an opinion on Kelsey Plum and Darren Waller? Do you like the way they did that? I skipped over you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think they're a really cute couple, and I think the fact that one will be in New York and the other one will be in Vegas, it may just help their relationship because it's like, I miss you and all that fun stuff.
No, she'll be over there during the season. She'll be in New York because, like I said, they don't overlap.
But it may happen. It may happen that she may go over to the New York team too. So
no, she's not going to that New York team.
I wonder if she's gonna be in like Darren Waller next rap video. Y'all heard Darren Waller rap? Darren Waller got some spit.
He got some albums too.
Yeah, he got some bars. Darren Waller got some bars, so that's gonna be an interesting look.
Here's the thing: right. There's no way that I'm a newlywed and Kelsey Plum is my wife, and I'm not gonna.
She ain't nowhere. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. Hey, come on, catch a flight. Catch a flight. Yeah. All right, KT. Last week. Oh wait, my.
And then my favorite Zeke moment, because I got a favorite Zeke moment.
Okay, what's your favorite Zeke moment? When he got pulled over after at the parade? When he was
No, when he was lifting tops and grabbing and stuff. No, not that. No, whenever he would be on the field and he would like jump over the players and do like the little
he hurdling,
hurdling player.
Yeah,
that's some value.
And then the kettle jumping in the
the kettle was legendary, but I think the three tight ends kind of took that and did like a 2.0 version of it this year with
they did. No, they did.
That was a dope. Yeah, the whack-a-mole. The whack-a-mole out of the day. That was super cool. All right, Kevin. Last week the Saints got Derek Carr, but now it's the Cowboys' moment to shine. How much does it mean for you to get all-pro cornerback Stephon Gilmore down here in Dallas, Texas?
This MF Jerry Jones finally cares about winning. He went out there and got one of the top 5 corners in the league. B. Jones, definitely top 10. To go along with Diggs, who's a top 10 corner too. Now we got the defensive line, we got the linebacker. Our defense is solidified. Now we just got to go get Hopkins or OBJ, and it's a wrap for the league.
Hey, Hopkins is on y'all radar for real. I think OBJ probably gonna be a Saint. I'm just gonna tell you straight up.
I think OBJ is going to the Giants.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, they would.
That'll be interesting.
I don't see him going there playing with
Kevin Jones. You just talked about how amazing this Cowboys team is. What's gonna be y'all excuse this year?
Dak Prescott threw another pick 6.
So the Cowboys gonna win the Super Bowl as long as they don't play Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. All right, here we go. Last extra.
Well, we know the Saints won't be there.
And then who's not gonna catch the ball? It was Dez last time, so who is going to be this time?
Michael.
The problem is not catching the ball, KD, is the fact that our quarterback can't get the ball to the open receivers.
Oh, man. Send them to somewhere else, man. All right, it's that time. The tournament starts tomorrow. Let's go around the horn. KT, who's going to win the women's and who's going to win the men's? Go.
South Carolina, women's. Men's, I hate to say it, I'm going Alabama. I think they got the squad this year.
I think distraction's going to get them. All right, Ms.Manhattan, who you think win the tournament? Do you got 2 teams? Nobody? All right. I'm going to go, and people going to hate me for this, but I got a feeling this Purdue team is real. I saw them early in the year. I know they had some letdowns along the way, but I don't trust Houston. I'm going to go say Purdue, and I'm also going to say that I think Purdue is the only number 1 seed that makes it to the Final Four.
I can go with that. But
it's kind of tough on me for the women. The women is so tough to go against South Carolina, man. They so dominant. They ain't lost a game. But I'm the mouth of the South, and I'm a Louisiana. The Bayou Bengals gonna take it. We gonna upset LSU. Angel Reese, Flajay Johnson, Alexis Morris.
I would love that if it would happen, B. Jones, but South Carolina already thumped them this year, so.
Hey, that was a learning lesson.
Now I'm gonna tell you, when they go against the Indianas, the Iowas, the Stanfords,
Louisville's, the Stanfords.
yeah, that's what's gonna get real.
There's some dogs out there. Even Oklahoma. I kind of want to see that Oklahoma squad. I'm telling y'all watch Oklahoma. Shooters everywhere.
Yeah,
they can shoot the lights out.
There's not gonna be too many games they're gonna be off, but they're gonna run into. I want to say they're gonna have to play
some size problems. Yeah, they're gonna run into some
Iowa.
size problems. Well, this is going to finish the show. I got to do my Yeet of the Week, and I'm going to pull up a little bit of an aid right here because my Yeet of the Week is going to go out to not just the coaches in the tournament, but it is going to the African-American coaches. Out of 128 teams, 136 teams if you include the play-ins, only a certain amount of those, a handful of those coaches were actually African-Americans. And I was reading an article on it, and I just thought it was so cool. So I want to give my Yeet of the Week to these African-American coaches who are literally taking it to the next level and pushing their teams and in this tournament. And a list of these coaches are as follows: Nael Ivey from Notre Dame, Don Staley, South Carolina, Adia Barnes, Arizona, Larry Vickers, Norfolk State, Alex Simmons, Gardner Webb, Kenny Brooks, Virginia Tech, Carol Lawson, Duke, Yolette McPhee McQuinn, Ole Miss, Kim McNeil, East Carolina, Billy Chambers, Iona, which we've had somebody from Iona on our You Got Next.
Coach
McCann. Carlos Funches at Southern, which we got the opportunity to see Coach Funches and his girls play basketball earlier this year. So shout out to those coaches. I told you that wasn't that many coaches that's in the tournament. But yeah. So shout out to all of those lady basketball coaches, and for your being extraordinary, for being elite, for being dynamic and being tenacious. You deserve a yeet. All right, y'all. We made it. 2-minute warning. All right, who y'all sending some shout outs? We'll start with you, Ms.Manhattan. Who you showing some love to tonight?
So I'm going to shout out my sister, hey girl, and then shout out to my Houston. That's all I'm going to say.
My Houston, you just left us hanging on that one, but we'll revisit that one.
Sure will. That was an interesting shout out, my Houston.
Sure was.
Maybe I'll finish it next week. Y'all will have to come.
Yeah, come back next week. Bring a friend. Bring somebody with you. Y'all make sure y'all come back. All right, KT, who you showing some love to, head coach?
Well, I got two. The first one goes out to Corian Evans. The reason I'm giving him a shout out is while driving in Mississippi, he saw a car swerve and crash into a river. Without hesitation, he jumped into the water, rescued 3 girls inside the vehicle, and a police officer trying to save them. And he's only 16.
Wow.
So shout out to him. The other shout I want to give is to one of the GOAT of women's basketball right now, Don Staley. Now, I don't know if y'all watched that special on ESPN. Carolyn Peck won with Purdue, and she cut a piece of the net down, and she gave that piece of the net to the coach that she thought was going to win the national championship next. Well, the next African-American female to win that next. So she gave it to Don Staley, and after Don Staley won it, her job was to give it to the next coach that she felt was going to do it. But instead of giving it to the next coach, she gave it to all the female Black African-American coaches in college basketball. So
wow, that's ye worthy, man. That's ye worthy.
Shout out to the GOAT, Don Staley, and she's probably going to be cutting those nets down again this year.
Yeah, I'm rooting for South Carolina as well. My shout out is going to go to Kamara Usman, who works and trains out of the DFW area. He's a local per se. He's not originally from DFW, but he lives here now. He trains here. And this Saturday night, he has a redemption story. Gets the opportunity to go back out there against Leon Edwards, who knocked him out so viciously with 30 seconds left in a match that he had won every single round. So y'all know I'm a big fight fan. It's going to be interesting to see that battle this Saturday night. Super excited about that one. And then lastly, SLTUGotNext.com. Y'all go check out the website. I'm telling y'all, it is fire. We put in some work on this joint, and we need to go ahead and start getting the clicks moving left and right. Make sure y'all go check out the new website, SLTUGotNext.com. Come show us some love. And I don't know, man. Y'all don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. Show us some love. Let's grow. Y'all, knock, knock, knock. Who's there? SLT. We coming. The takeover is here and it's happening. We love y'all. Sports Life Talk Nation. Y'all stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big. I don't know, just because we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it. And we appreciate y'all coming around. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good week. Go cop them sneakers and be back next week ready to rock and roll. Pam, we expecting you. We'll see you later, sis. Love y'all.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk. And if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.